Welcome to this 5-minute session all about positivity and vision boarding. So the objective today is I want to show you that you have the power to do and to be whoever and whatever you want. Did you know that your mind goes through 60,000 thoughts a day? And actually it's your thoughts that create your reality. So you can be either positively charged or you can be negatively charged, and that all comes from your thoughts. So where do your thoughts come from? Well, some of our thoughts about ourselves come from what we know. Others come from what other people may have told us about us. So, for example, people might say, oh, you're no good at maths because I was never good at maths, so you're no good at maths, those sorts of things. And we start to believe those things, even if they're not true. The other way that we get our thoughts is what we think other people believe about us. And, sometimes we start to think that people think of us in a certain way, which actually might not be true. And so really our thoughts are really, really important. But we have the power to have our own thoughts about ourselves. And that's what I want you to focus on today. You can control your own movie. You have the power to create your new habits, new values, new beliefs, just by thinking positively yourself. And whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you are probably right. Think about that. Whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're probably right. So with that, I want you to focus on believing that you can do things. And you know what? How you think affects how you feel, and how you feel affects how you act, and how you act affects your life. So what we're going to do is I want you really to dare to dream that positive things are going to happen to you. Because if we do that, actually we can trick our brain into making positive things happen. So a little activity for you to do today. What I want you to think about is to create a vision board. What you'll need is a whole load of magazines, okay? And some magazines and a piece of paper and some Pritt stick or some glue or some sellotape or something like that. And what I want you to do is I want you first of all to believe that you can do anything. They say a picture can tell 1,000 words. What I want you to do is to look through those magazines, and I want you to take pictures and words from those magazines that show what you want from your future. So if I just say to you, I'm going to take pictures out of my magazine, and some of the pictures I'm going to take are going to show an aeroplane. Some of them, they might have a beach scene on them. Already you get the idea that one of the things that I want out of my future is I'd like to have lovely holidays. So that'd be really, really amazing. But it's not just about things that we want to have, but things that we want to be. So I might find a picture or some words in a magazine because I would really, really love to be a really compassionate person, a giving person, somebody who does nice things for others. So I might be able to find some words or some pictures that demonstrate that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them out and I'm going to put them on my vision board. So what you're aiming to do is to fill your vision board with positive words. You might want to just write some words, positive pictures of what you want in your future. And by doing that, you can actually trick your brain, because we've said before, haven't we, that how you think affects how you feel affects how you act, and how you act affects your life. So dare to dream. Look at all of that and dare to dream, and put your wildest dreams on there of what you want for your future. Once you've done that, there's another little activity that you might like to do, which is a really positive activity. So I want you to grab yourself a piece of paper, and at the very top of that piece of paper, I want you just to write, my future self. So this is about yourself in the future. And then divide the piece of paper in half. On one half, I just want you to write down what I would like for my future self. And on the other half, I want you to write what I don't want for my future self. So you're thinking now of your ideal future. What do you want in the future, and what do you definitely not want in the future? And I just want you to take a few minutes just to write those things down. And when you've done them, I want you just to have a little look at them and have a think about all of those things, the things that you want for your future, for your ideal future. What are you going to do to make sure you get those things? And then thinking about the things you don't want or that you don't want to be like in your ideal future. And what are you going to do to stop yourself getting those things or feeling those things or being that person? It's a really good activity to do, and you can do it individually or you can do it as a family. What do our family want? What's our ideal family future? Have fun.